Even though the laughs roll now at Mr. and Mrs. Kelly's house, their love story started a little slow.
So you met on July 9th, but then you didn't call Marie for 4 months?
That's right.
When Bill finally got around to it, he called her back with an invitation to a dance.
I needed a date.
I was arm candy, is that the expression they use?
But she wouldn't see him again after that for another month. Only after that time, the rest was history. Within a year, they were married on September 10th, 1955. The very next day, they left on their honeymoon.
I was mad at him. Our first argument.
Both the newly married Kellys loved a good party, and their wedding was one. A little too good.
Somehow we found out that the party continued at my mother and father's house. Yeah. So they were all having a good, and he was sorry that he was
We left too early.
with me.
Since then, they've hosted hundreds of parties, surrounded by the huge family they created.
Emily, Sarah.
They spend their time in the company of 7 children, 25 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren.
The house just seemed to get smaller and smaller. But each gathering was just getting better and better.
But they were always missing something.
The very, very trying times were losing the 2 children, one baby 8 months old and the 6 years old.
Though Bill and Marie stopped speaking to each other, they refused to give up on their marriage.
It was how you were taught.
Yeah.
You have to work your way through. We were lucky that we had, I consider, good base.
That base was their faith. They committed themselves to work on their marriage because they made a promise to each other and to God.
Without our faith, my own faith, those trying times, I never would have gotten through them.
Marie later gave birth to 6 more kids, but she and Bill still made time to help counsel other young couples in pre-Cana classes. They always say the secret to marriage is communication and something else.
And that sense of humor, because anything we thought was serious, now we can laugh about.
In Marine Park, Michelle Powers, Currents News.